Yo, what's going on? Preparing for the stream. It's always coffee first. What's up, guys? Fears, audience, Fears. What's up, guys? Fears has been well rested. So, okay, I've been kind of napping all day. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord. Sorry, I have to clean my glasses. I was tired after work. Oh man. I was tired, I was sleepy. And I had a good nap in. Let me explain what's going on. The reason why I'm starting the stream so late, it's almost 7 o'clock. I think that's the latest I've ever started a stream. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but it's one of the first few times where I've started the stream really late. I did not mean for the stream to be this late. I apologize. Let me explain. Let me open up the chat and see how everyone's doing. There we are. The reason... Yo! Spider-Man is awesome. That he is. Spider-Man is awesome is the first one to say something. What's up? I'm sure Visions, I'm sure everyone else will be here soon. I've just made coffee. I've just started, so give me 1 second. I'm just setting everything up here. By the way, Triple made Fears a meme in the Discord. I didn't get to read... I always try to read the Discord before I come in. I didn't get a chance to read everything, but I did see that Triple made me a meme. Triple made me as a squirrel inside a car with Barbie. I got a little giggle out of it, and then he wrote on top of it. So he made me as a squirrel inside a car. I guess Barbie is like my side chick babe or whatever. And then he wrote, John Fears and his sidekick coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. Bung. And I was like, all right. All right, Triple. I'm like, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. So, I don't know why he made this. It was just kind of a surprise meme, but yeah. Spider-Man is awesome, says, well, awesome stream. Well, I just started, but I appreciate you saying that. That's always nice to hear, so thank you. So the reason why the stream is so late, so I got off at 8, got home, went right to bed, took a shower, skipped breakfast, right? I was so tired. Shower, bed. I woke up around 11:30, 12. And I was like, man, I'm kind of lazy. I'm just going to go buy some lunch. So I went out, bought myself some lunch at McDonald's, came back, ate, and then I contacted Visions and said, hey, I'm going to be going live soon around, 2, 3. Yeah, I should have got off the couch then because guess what? Fears fell back asleep. I fell back asleep, and I literally just woke up about, 10, 15 minutes ago. So I didn't just get one nap in today. I got 2 naps in today. So yeah. Anyway, let me contact Visions and let him know that I'm live now. I told him I was going to be going live here soon. So I do apologize, guys, for the stream being so late. I did not mean to fall back asleep. But you know what? I needed the rest. Okay, I'm going to be like, yo, what's up? I am live now. Come and hang out, buddy. By the way, big shout out to Visions. I just posted on my Instagram. I bought a whole bunch of merch from his website a couple of weeks back. And I just laid everything on the floor, took a picture of it. So I bought 2 shirts and I bought some stickers. Then he gave me some free stickers with it. And then he gave me a pin. So I just laid everything out on the floor, took a picture of it, and like Instagrammed it. So yeah. And then I basically titled the Instagram photo. I said, "Big shout out to Visions. Thanks for the merch." So if you guys want to check out that post, follow me at FearsMan26 on Instagram. And if you want to get my buddy Visions' awesome merch, go to www.exhumevisions.com. I definitely would highly check it out. He makes some really good stuff. All right, I just wrote, "Yo, what's up? I'm live, man. Come and hang out, buddy." And then I'm going to write, "See you soon." So, see you soon. All right, so I hope Visions makes it. All right, back to the stream. So, yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. So, yeah, I totally apologize. I did not mean to fall asleep twice. Because I set my alarm. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll get up at 12, get some errands done. The errands are going to have to be pushed until tomorrow because I slept until almost 7 o'clock. Well, you know what? At least I'll be well rested for work tonight. I'll be honest. You know how the other day I said we had like 52,000? It was insane. It was insane. Thank God last night it was less insane. Last night my boss comes up to me, guys, and she not only did she come up to me, but she came up to everybody. We had a team meeting, and she goes, "Guys, I understand the other night we had 52,000. It was insane. It was crazy." She goes, "Thank God we have less tonight." And I was like, "Oh, thank." I was like, "Yeah." So how much do we have? And she said, "You know what?" She goes, "Way less than 52,000, John." I went, "Oh, great." I'm like, "What is it?" She said, "We've got 40,000. I said, "You know what? That's fine." I said, "I will take 40,000. I said, 40,000 is so much easier than 52,000. And the reason why we had that much is because anytime before or after a holiday, they get ready to close down the factory because we don't work on those big holidays. Like my company, they believe in spending time with family, friends, and like the minor holidays, yes, we work. You know, they're not going to give us like Arbor Day off and Groundhog's Day, but like Memorial Day, that's a big holiday. You know, to celebrate with the vets. My dad's a vet. My buddy Vision, he's got a couple of people in his family that are vets. So and Visions told me, he was like, "Hey, Fears, I went to go visit some of my family that's passed away and that's served, and I went to their gravesite." I went, "Oh," I'm like, "That's great, man." I'm like, I hope everything went well. I said, "I'm glad you got to spend some time with your family." And he went, "Yeah, it went really well." And I went, "Good." Unfortunately, I didn't get to visit with my dad. I am going to go visit with my dad when my vacation comes up, and I'm taking my vacation in July. So I told my mom, I said, "Mom," I said, "are you going to go visit Dad for Memorial Day?" My mom said, "Yes." I said, "Do me a favor." I said, "Take a picture for me of Dad's gravesite." And my mom always decorates it really nice. So my mom decorated my dad's grave really nice. She put like a little angel on top, and she put an American flag. I said, "Great." I said, "Send me that photo so I can Instagram it and put it on my Facebook." And my mom's like, "Oh, absolutely." So that was just my way of being like, "Hey, Dad, I haven't forgotten about you. I haven't forgot about the vets." I would never forget about my dad. My dad's fucking awesome. I love my dad. He was the best guy ever. Still is the best guy ever. But my mom pretty much stayed, not all day with my dad, but stayed for a couple of hours and just at his grave. My mom said that she sat and talked with my dad for like a couple of hours. And I was like, "Well, that's good, Mom." I'm like, "That's perfectly fine, you know?" So yeah. But getting back to what I was saying, so anytime before or after a holiday, they have to prepare to shut down the factory. So that means no boxes, no one will get their packages until after the holiday. So what do? They stockpile all these boxes. So when we came back in on that one day of Memorial Day, whew, I saw them. They were stacks to the ceiling of boxes. And I was like, I'm like, here we go. I'm like, it's going to be a bad day. And surprisingly, even though we had, like the other day, it was like shitloads of packages, it wasn't a bad day. I actually had a great day. It was just a rough day. But, yeah. But so last night, it was a walk in the park, man. We only had 40,000. I was like, that still is a lot. But it wasn't as bad as like, the night before, like 52,000, 53,000, or whatever the hell it was. I was like, oh God, I'm so grateful. 40,000, it's like a piece of cake, man. I will take 40,000 any day over 50. It's even worse around Christmas time, guys. You don't even want to know the numbers around Christmas time. 90,000, 125,000, 120. It's insane around Christmas time. I don't know how we do that many around Christmas time, but everybody loves their family. They want to send gifts and stuff way in advance. I always send gifts way in advance. That's the only portion of Christmas that I hate, because I'm a typical guy. I'm sure all the guys out there, on the internet and in the world can relate. Men do not like shopping. Most men. I'll be honest. The only shopping I like is if I'm Christmas shopping with somebody else, because it kind of gets you into the spirit of Christmas. If I'm Christmas shopping alone, I try to make it as fun as possible, but I'm just like, oh God. I'm like, I hate going to the mall. Well, I don't hate going to the mall. I just hate all the chaos around Christmas shopping. But if you go with someone, like if you go with a friend or if you're dating someone, then you can kind of make it fun, But if you're alone, you're just like, I'm like, I just want to get in, get out, get my gifts. I've got my list. Like, picture this as my list, right? I'll be like, all right, my brother, my mom, my grandma, and so on and so forth. And you just want to knock out those as quickly as possible. So I always start my Christmas shopping before Thanksgiving. And I usually have it done by December 5th so I can send them out, and pretty much all my family gets my gifts around December 10th. Then the rest of the holiday season, I can just chill, So I'm kind of like MacGyver. I always have a plan. I always pre-plan, get all that crap done. Because if you don't, oh Lord, you are going to be in the shithouse. You are going to be in the shithouse. Yo, Pretend Stories, what's up? We got Spider-Man is awesome, and we got Pretend Stories. He said, here's Johnny. Very classic line, buddy. Classic line from a classic horror movie. Do we all know what that is? Yes, we do. We do know what that is. That's The Shining. One of the most iconic scenes, too. His wife's in the bathroom. He's like, I'm going to get into that bathroom. No, you won't, dear. Oh, yes, I will. And then all of a sudden, he just bashes down the door with a fucking axe, a fire axe. And he almost gets in. And then she, knives him, in the hand. And then, oh, man, it's insane. It's a good scene. Very good, iconic scene, but insane at the same time. Yo, Visions, there he is. There's the myth. There's the man. There's the legend. Visions, I do appreciate the shout out. Before I got online, while I was remaking coffee, I was telling everybody that I had to remake the coffee, buddy. Because I went over there after I fell back asleep again. It was super cold. I'm like, oh, God damn it. So I had to pour that out, make some new hot coffee. And I checked my Instagram, and you gave me a shout out. So I appreciate that, buddy. So, way to hook a friend up, man. I gave Visions a hookup, and I was telling everybody, Visions, about your website, as always. Always got to help out a friend. I recently bought a whole bunch of stuff from Visions, and he hooked me up with some free stuff. So I laid everything out on the floor, took some pictures of it, Instagrammed it, and then at the end I said, be sure to check out my friend's website, www.exhumevisions.com. Visions in turn gave me a shout out back. Appreciate that. So yeah. So thanks, Visions. Cheers to you. Then I was telling everybody why I'm starting the stream so late. I think maybe only 2 or 3 times have I started a stream this late. I try to do my streams in the afternoon so everybody can enjoy them, So yeah. Yo, Skunk Ape, what's up? Good to see you. Well, Skunk Ape, this is one of the rare times where I wanted to save some of my stream time and do it on OBS. So the next time I do it on StreamYards, I'll throw you the link. Because I've been wanting to get Skunk Ape in for a while and do an interview with you, buddy. Because I really want to interview you about how you make your music and stuff. We'll get it together, don't worry about it. Anyway, Visions, so this is basically a 10-second version of what happened because I already told everybody, but you just got here. So I was exhausted after work. Thank God we only had 40,000. I came in, 10-second version came in, and we had a team meeting, and my manager goes, oh, John, you're going to be relieved. And I said, oh, yeah. I said, please tell me we have less boxes today, after the holiday. Because after the holiday, we had like 53,000, 52,000. It was insane, man. She goes, oh, yeah. She goes, tonight's going to be an easy night. I'm like, oh, thank Lord Jesus. Right on. I'm like, rocking. I'm like, what's the number? She goes, we got 40,000. I went, oh, great. Perfect. Awesome. Chill night. And even though that's still a lot, Visions, 52,000 is way worse. Then I was telling people how many boxes we had around Christmas time. And then someone brought up like Christmas shopping, so I was talking about all that crap. Christmas time we have like 90,000, 125,000. That I don't like. Our mind turns into jello around that time because we've got so many boxes. It's insane. So I looked at my boss and I said, oh yeah, 40,000, perfect. I get home, shower, right to bed. I set my alarm clock, right? I thought, all right, I'll set it for like 11:30. Bam, wake up, made myself a coffee, kind of skipped breakfast. I said, all right, I'll go out and get some lunch. Get out some lunch, because I didn't feel like making anything. I should have just made a sandwich and had an apple. I really have been trying to lose like some weight, and I've lost a lot of weight, but going to McDonald's, you're putting the weight back on. But I'll be honest, there's no way, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was a lazy shit. And I said, I'm not going to make anything. Quick stop to McDonald's. I really have been trying to eat healthy. I bought a whole bunch of apples. I bought a whole bunch of fruit. I've been eating fruit. And I've been working out. I've been working out. I'm going to try to get back to 5 days a week, guys. Right now, I'm just doing 3 days a week. And I've just been doing a lot of cardio. I need to get on some weights. But little baby steps. Anyway, 10-second story. So I eat. So I go get my lunch, come back, eat. Start watching a movie. I thought, all right, I'll watch one movie, right, Visions? One movie, and then I'll do the stream. So then I wrote you, right? And I was like, all right, I'm going to probably do the stream around, 2, 1, like I always do. I always do it around 1, 2, 3. Pop in the movie. I thought, you know what? I haven't seen any of the Predator movies in a while. Because that kind of reminds me of my dad. My dad introduced me, Visions, to all those, like, blow-me-up movies. RoboCop, fucking Terminator. And my mom would always look at my dad and go, really, John? Really? And my dad would be like, what? And he'd be like, we have to sit through all these blow me up? And my dad would be like, oh, no, don't even go there. I sit through all your chick flicks, to my mom. My mom likes, like, romantic, as all women do. They like their chick flick comedies. They like their romantic, oh, Jack Dawson, I love you. Oh, Edward, save me. All that bullshit. We as men have to sit through all that crap. So my dad's like, the least you can do is sit through some hilarious, Terminator blow-me-up movies. So I thought, you know what? I haven't seen Predator in quite a while. So I watched Predator, and then I was like, you know what? I'm like, I'll watch one more. So I'm halfway through Predator 2, and then it happens. I fucking fall asleep, and I literally just woke up, Visions, about, how long have I been going for? 18 minutes. I literally, about 22 minutes ago, woke up. I went, oh, shit. Damn it. I'm like, I should have just stayed with one movie. Right? So then I go to Vision's Instagram, and there's a little hourglass. And I went, oh, man. I'm like, he's been waiting for a while. And so I just wrote, classic fears. I said I fell asleep. Visions wrote, literally, verbatim, he wrote, ha, 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 ha. Because he knows. If fears fall asleep, if I get in my nap modes, if I'm getting in my nappy modes, who knows when I'll start the stream. I try to always keep my word. If I say I'm going to start in an hour, I usually try to start in an hour. So I apologize, buddy. I did not mean to fall asleep for a couple of hours, but I guess I was that tired. Yo, Yakovich. Yak off. Jack off. I'm just joking, buddy. What's up? Larry, what's going on? What did you get at Mickey D's? Oh, just something very light. I got one hamburger, and then a medium French fry. But again, I should have just made something healthy here. I should have made myself a salad for lunch or a soup and salad because I've got a whole bunch of. I just went to the grocery store 3 days ago and got a whole bunch of healthy things. So every once in a while, I kind of cheat. I guess those cheat meals or whatever you want to call them. Not as big as the fucking rocks, man. Holy shit. Oh my God. Yeah, see? Exactly, pretend stories. It doesn't make any sense. Pretend stories makes a good point. So I've got actually a lot of clocks in my house. Pretend stories. He says, but Fears, you have like 4 watches now, and you're late, LOL. Just joking. No, I mean, it's okay that you joke, but he makes a good point. But here's the thing. You can have a million watches, but if your brain is tired, it just shuts down. You know what I'm saying? So I really am sorry to you guys for making it so late. But I've got a watch on my stove. I mean, a clock on my stove. A clock on my stove. My phone over here. It's charging right now, and it just went off. That's got a clock on it. There's a clock in my bedroom, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So with the 4 watches, 7 timepieces. But again, I set my alarm clock pretend story. So I did wake up at around 11:30. I went, all right, I got off at 8. I'll sleep for a couple hours, and then I'll be good. And I was. I got up, threw some water in my face, took a shower. You know, I took another shower. I always take a shower after I sleep because you always feel kind of grimy, you know, like when you wake up from a nap. Took another shower, threw on some clothes, went and got some lunch, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll be good. As soon as, I'm telling you, this couch is the most comfiest couch. I'm telling you. It's got a mind of its own, you guys. It's so comfy, especially if you, like, lean back in it, you know what I'm saying? So I leaned back. I'm watching a movie. I'm like, all right. I'm like, the Predator movie, still pretty good. You know, I was like, I didn't talk to my dad, but I kind of said it in my mind. I'm like, Dad, thanks for introducing me to this movie. This movie's still fucking great. It's old as shit, but it's still good. And I thought, you know what? I'll bust in Predator 2. And I should have just stopped there, right? Pretend stories. Just watch one. But I was like really digging it. I was like, I'll start the stream at like 2 or 3. I'll have enough time. And when I woke up, I literally like looked at the clock because my computer was still open. Looked at the clock on my computer. Oh, so that's another one. There's another timepiece. And it said like 6:50 something. And I was like, oh shit. Damn. So I quickly raced to the shower, just kind of showered again, made some coffee, told Visions, I gotta remake some coffee, and I'll be there as soon as I can. So I apologize. That is a lot of clocks, Gaming Attack Yeti. What's up, Gaming Attack Yeti? So anyway, I apologize, Vision, but shout out to all the fans. Let's see, who else is here? Skunk Ape's here, Yakov's here, Visions is here, Pretend Stories, Joy Boy, Gaming Attack Yeti, who else? Spider-Man is awesome. I guess that's a new fan. I don't think I've ever seen Spider-Man is awesome, but cheers to you. Anyway, the topics for today. You know, Visions, I was thinking about this last night at work. In honor of my friend Randy, I thought, you know what? I'm like, I'll do one about Randy. I'm like, he loves fucking Batman. That's why I said, you know, the best weapons, the best gear. Well, that talk was actually so good, Visions. Last night, I was like, all right. When I was at work, I just said it to myself. I'm like, what else could I do? I went, oh, I know. I'm like, since I did a Batman, I'm like, let's talk about the best knives. The best knife weapons in film history. Like, let's see if Fears and the fans can narrow it down to like a top 10. So get your thinking caps on and start thinking, what are the best knives in film history? And we're going to try to narrow it down to a top 10. I mean, there is so many iconic, let alone like weapon props, weapon props in human history, you know? I mean in film history. I mean, one of the best weapons in film history is not even a knife. It's Indiana Jones's whip. He uses his whip more than his gun. He's always using his whip, whether to swing to he'll swing on a branch and then swing to somewhere else, or he'll like take down the Nazis, you know, like by whipping them or whatever. Because he's always battling, like in Temple of Doom, he's always battling like that thuggy cult or whatever the hell it was. And then in the third one, he's battling the Nazis. And then the first one, he's battling the Nazis again, you know. So I thought that would make a good one. And then I just went to my partner at work because I work on one side of the belt. He works on the other. Normally, it's the same person on the other side of the belt. Every once in a while, if someone gets sick or if it's their day off, then someone new takes over. So I said, hey, man, I've only got one topic for tomorrow's show. I'm like, give me another topic. He went, Fears, have you ever talked about what you like to spend your money on? I said, you know what? I said, no. I said, I don't think I ever have talked about that. He goes, That's my idea. He goes, go for it. He goes, because you buy, my friend goes, Fears, as much as I love you, buddy, he goes, you spend a lot of shit, a lot of money, like at fucking conventions and shit. I said, yeah. I said, I'm not going to lie. I said, I do. I said, it's the nerd inside me. He goes, Fears, he goes, think about how much shit you've bought at a convention, like over the years. He goes, it's probably been thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars at conventions. I said, yeah. I said, I'm not even going to lie. I said, yeah, that's probably a lot of shit. He goes, yeah, man. He goes, I'm not saying that that's wrong. He goes, you're your own adult. You can spend your money on whatever you want. He goes, I've been over to your house, Fears. He goes, you got some cool shit. He goes, I think the fans would love to find out what you spend your money on. I said, fair enough. And then the third one I just thought of. I thought, all right, I don't think I've ever told everyone like my greatest accomplishments in life so far. I mean, I've got a lot more accomplishments that I want to achieve that I haven't yet. The key word is yet, but anyway, let's start with the first one. So those are the three topics tonight. Best knife weapons in film history, greatest accomplishments that I've done so far in my life, and then what Fears spends his money on. Let me now, visions. I remember, let's start with number one. I remember I was at work, and I remember we kind of had a tiny bit of a discussion, but it was only like 2 or 3 minutes in a past stream. You said that I think when I bought my MacGyver knife, you brought this up, Visions. You said that, oh, Fears, that's a cool MacGyver knife. And I was like, oh, yeah, right on, man. And then you said something like, well, I just got myself a knife. And it was out of a TV show. Do you remember this conversation? And I remember you showed me a photo. Or you said, go to Google, Fears, write this. And I saw a photo of it. What was that knife? You said you got it. You said it was like from one of your favorite TV shows. But I don't remember what. I'll be honest. I'm not going to lie. I'm always 100% real with you guys. I don't remember what TV show Visions said. And while Visions is trying to think of that, I'm going to read some comments. Skunk Ape, I'm doing quite well. I hope you're doing well. Skunk Ape, I got to say, I'm very proud of you, buddy. Your setup, not only your computer setup is fucking amazing on your Instagram, but your music station. You're always switching it up, switching it around. You guys need to follow Skunk Ape on Instagram. Holy shit. I mean, I'll be honest. I like movies more than music, but I do appreciate music, and I do like some music in my life. Buddy, you got the ultimate fucking setup, man. I mean, you got like your mixer over here, then you got like your keyboard, and you got your fucking, your fucking monitors and shit, and I don't know if you make music for a living, Skunk Ape, or if you just do it like as a side hustle or like a side project. It's none of my business. I was just curious. Do you do it as your main source of income? You can tell me. You don't have to tell me. I'm just wondering. Or do you just make music like kind of like what Yakov does, like kind of like you just as a pet project, on the side? Let me know, because, man, you got the ultimate fucking setup, buddy. It's clean, it's neat, it's organized. I was like, God damn, I'm like, this thing is amazing. Sorry, I didn't mean to take your name in vain, but it deserved a goddamn because it was amazing. I'm telling you, it's so good. If you guys think I'm lying, check out his Instagram. It's so good, man. It's so good. Anyway, let me scroll down here. Let's see here. Tom Brown's tracker from The Hunted. Oh, is that a knife? All right. Well, I'll look it up in a minute. Visions. Let's see. Let's see here. Larry says, hello, Visions. Oh, that's a good one. Jason Voorhees buck knife. Buck knife. Usually he uses his machete, but I'll have to look up his buck knife. I don't think I've seen, well, I probably have seen it on film, Visions, but I'm probably forgetting. But that's a good point. I mean, because Voorhees, usually he uses his machete. But if he doesn't have it at his arsenal, he will take any sharp object and shove it in your head or shove it up your throat or like impale you in the fucking stomach. I will give this about Jason Voorhees. He's very creative with his death. Michael, I'll be honest, he's not really that creative. Michael's like a shark. He just kills you right away as quickly as possible. Bam, you're done, you're dead, on to the next one. But Jason, he kind of likes to fuck around a little bit, like kind of toy with his victims. But he still kills them quick, just not as quick as Michael does. And then Leatherface, he loves to toy around with them. You know what I'm saying? All right. But I will look up those 2 knives. Let's see here. Ghostface uses the buck knife. Oh, okay, so the buck knife kind of looks like the Ghostface killer's knife. Oh, yep. You know what, buddy? I've been wanting to get that knife and put it right by my knife collection. So far, Fears has got 2 movie knives. I got the MacGyver knife, and then I got the Kano knife. So the buck knife, I think, needs to be up there. And then one of these days, I don't know when, I'm going to buy all the Rambo knives. The Rambo knives have to be in there. So, yeah. Yeah, but I will look them up, though. I'll look them up, Visions. But, yeah. But what was that knife that you were talking about? You said you got a knife that it was from one of your favorite TV shows. Do you know what I'm talking about? Let me scroll down here. I didn't buy one. I probably mentioned the tracker. They're hundreds of dollars. Oh, I thought you bought it. Okay, I thought you said it was from one of your favorite TV shows. Okay. I just do it for fun right now, Fears. Oh, well, you know what, Skunk Ape? I've listened to some of your music, and your drum solos, man, are so fucking good. So I hope one day you get paid to make your music, man, because I think that's fucking awesome, dude. And it always excites me when people always chase after their dreams, you know? So whether you get paid or not, like I don't get paid yet for my film stuff. Hopefully one day. But you know, I'll be honest, if I never get paid for any of my film shit, at least it was a good time and I enjoyed it and I made some cool content, you know, because, you know, the passion. You got to have passion. You could have all the money in the world and still not be happy. But if you have passion in your life and you have like a little side project that you're doing or music, whether it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's editing videos or making social media, you know, video content, art, claymation, sculpting, acting, making music like Skunk Ape does, whatever the hell it is, as long as you've got that hobby, then you should be very happy, or you should be able to have it spread joy in your life and spread joy in other people's life. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one that enjoys your music, Skunk Ape. I do enjoy it, and this is big for Fears to say. One, because we're friends, and I always try to support my friends' passions, but it's big for me to say that because I don't like much music. Like, I'm more of a movie buff. Like, Visions is a big music guy. You're a big music guy. I don't dislike music. I appreciate music, and I like only certain kinds of music. Like, my favorite song, you guys know my favorite song. My favorite song of all time, I'll probably have them play it at my funeral one day. I love the Beach Boys, Wouldn't It Be Nice? That's a perfect song. I fucking love that song. If I had to pick a second favorite song, I love the band, Bam Margera's brothers band, CKY, Flesh into Gear. That's a great fucking song. It's great. It's a great fucking song. All right, let's see here. Oh, nice, Visions. Visions, I'm always learning stuff about you and your family. He says, yes, The Hunted was my dad's favorite movie. I watch it every year on his birthday. That's what's up, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, buddy, you don't have to tell me. Whenever I come to see you, tell me your dad's name, because you know my dad's name. You don't have to say it on camera, though. But it's unfortunate. Visions lost his dad. I lost my dad. So Visions knows what I've been going through. And I know exactly what you're going through, buddy. But I don't think I've ever seen The Hunted. But I will definitely check that movie out, buddy. Skunk Ape says, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. No worries, Skunk Ape. I meant every word of it. If you don't have passion in your life, hello, that's what life's all about. Passion, friends, family, doing a good job in your life, doing a good job at work. Whatever you do, like my dad always taught me, it doesn't matter if you're president of the United States or if you clean toilets for $5 an hour. If you do a shitty job, then that shows a lot about your character. But if you have integrity and you're like, you know what? I don't make much money, but by God, that'll be the best fucking clean toilet of my life. So take pride in your passions, in your job, and you'll feel way better as a person. That's what's up. So, yeah. I didn't lose him. He's sitting on the... Oh, well, you know what I meant, Visions. You know what I meant. I wasn't trying to disrespect your father. I forgot. Yeah, you said... yeah, my father was buried. Your father was cremated. I forgot about that. Well, that's good. At least you still have him on the shelf, buddy. But you know what I meant. I wasn't trying to disrespect your dad. My dad didn't believe in cremation. Like, he knew the end was coming, so he told my mom and the whole family, this is the music that I want played at my funeral. This is what I want. This is where I want to be buried. So my dad made it very easy for me, my mom, and my brother. He said, well, he goes, if the end's coming, I have to face it. So he said, here's what I want. Bada bing, bada boom. That's just how awesome my dad was, because some family members would be like, yeah, whatever, just deal with it, whenever I'm gone. So I'll probably take a page out of my dad and be like, whenever it's my time to go, I'll sit all my family down and be like, all right, I don't want to leave, but everyone has to leave at some point. This is what the Fears man wants. So yeah, I'll try to make it as easy as possible. So yeah. Let's see. Larry says, what horror movie villain would you want to kill and how? Ooh, that's a good question. Larry, I don't think anyone's ever asked me that question. Well, I got to go with Fears taking down that motherfucker Michael Myers. I'm like, oh, what? You want to kill my sister with a kitchen knife? Hey, guess what? I'll take that kitchen knife and shove it up your ass. Nunk knife up his ass. There you go. Definitely got to take down Michael O. Myers. That's right, buddy. Oh, yeah. Larry, I did not know that you lost your dad, so I'm sorry that you lost your dad. Anyway, I can't listen to that Beach Boys song. It makes me think about the times with my ex. Well, thank God, Pretend Stories, I did not listen to that song with my ex. I've loved that song ever since I was 9, 10 when I first started listening to the Beach Boys. Fears is old school. The Beach Boys is one of my favorite bands. I remember the first concert I went to was the 15-year anniversary of the Beach Boys. And it was me, my mom, my dad, my brother, my aunt's husband, all my cousins on my dad's side. I mean, a whole group of us went and checked out that concert. It was pretty good. All right, so let's look up the hunted knife. So let's get back to the topic. So let's see here. We're gonna try to narrow down the top 10 knives in film history. So let me just look up and see what Visions is talking about, because I know I've seen this knife before, but I need a little memory boost. So here, let me go to images. The hunted. And what's the knife called? The hunted. Oh, let me scroll back in the chat. The hunted. Tom Brown's Tracker. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so here we go. Tom. Give me 1 second. Tom Brown's Tracker knife. Let's see this bad boy. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, Visions. This one's nice. Yeah. This one's pretty good. Nice. And I forgot. Okay, so... Oh, wow, it's got Tommy Lee Jones in it. Nice. The Hunted 2003 official trailer. Nice. I did not know that Tommy Lee Jones was in this. Oh, wow. The Hunted 2003. All right, well, let's have a little look-see. So this was Vision's dad.
Your seat before the show on Fandango.
This was Vision's dad's favorite movie. All right, so let's have a look-see.
Find times and buy tickets to your favorite theater on the Fandango app or Fandango.com. Every movie, double rewards. That's Fandango.
It's pretty cool that Tommy Lee Wallace is in it. I didn't know he was in it. All right, here we go.
I will teach you how to kill. Quickly, accurately, efficiently. The physical part will be easy. The difficult part.
All right, so already, Visions, I'm not just saying this because we're friends. I'm saying it because it's the truth. I'm already 21 seconds into this trail, right? And I've already seen, what, 9 explosions, 10 explosions? Pretty good so far. You know, an action movie, it's always nice to start off with a couple explosions. I've already seen the knife, you know, in the trailer. It's looking pretty good, buddy. So far, 21 seconds in.
Is learning how to turn it off.
The 2 men were found half mile from here. They were killed with a hatchet in a ritualistic fashion.
He didn't use a hatchet, he used a...
Well, I wouldn't say that's a hatchet. That's more of a knife. So that lady got it wrong. It's not a hatchet. The one that Visions told me to look up, it's a knife. It's a knife.
At this point, we're not sure how many killers there were.
Just one.
Wait, you're saying that one guy with a knife killed those 2 hunters?
Yeah. His name is Aaron Hell, Sergeant First Class.
What's your relationship to Helen?
I trained him. Trained him to survive. Trained him to kill. Most of the people he killed never knew he was in the same room with him.
This has got some good actors in it.
Helen's battle stress has become so deep it is a part of his personality. And it's impossible to...
Well, and I love Tommy Lee Jones. I mean, come on, Visions. As soon as I saw him, I got excited. I was like, oh, shit. A little bit of Black Moon Rising, buddy. And he would play Two-Face in Batman Forever. As soon as I saw Tommy Lee, I'm like, oh, shit, he's a real man's man actor. There's some actors that you can't get more manly than them. I mean, Pierce Brosnan, pretty manly guy. James Bond it up. Daniel Craig, another James Bond, pretty manly guy. Tommy Lee Wallace, he's from Texas. Don't fuck with him. He's a badass. Who else? I mean, I could go on all night. Arnold Schwarzenegger, even though, you know, he's an American, but he's a badass, you know? You know, sometimes the voice, though, Visions, makes me fucking lose it. Like, da, you know? But he can't help it. He's Australian. Nothing against, not Australian. He's from Austria. Nothing against Austrians, but, like, a lot of people in the film industry said, oh, no, with that accent, there's no way that you can be an actor. And he's like, oh, really? He's like, well, fuck you. I'm going to prove you wrong. And I really admire that about him. They're like, oh, no, like you're too small. You got to bulk up. And he's like, all right, fuck you. Well, that's what I'll do. And what did he do? He won Mr. Olympia 1, 2, 3. I mean, he won it like 9 or 10 times. And he basically said, hey, fuck you. Don't tell me that I can't do something. You can eat shit. Don't tell me I can't be an actor. Eat shit. Boom. Now he makes like a bazillion, you know, films, $1 bazillion. And everyone thought that accent was going to be a weakness. Hey, guess what, morons? It didn't slow him down, not even that much. So, yeah. All right, let's continue on with the trailer. Pretty good stuff so far, buddy. I'm liking it. I'll definitely have to check this out. It was made in 2003. Tommy Lee Wallace. And I forget the other guy. I forget the other actor's name, but I've seen him. He played the Wolfman in the remake of the Wolfman. I forgot that other actor's name, but he's also good, too. He's been in a million films, too, besides Tommy Lee.
I made him what he is, and I can stop him.
4 Bravo 6. I'm at the girlfriend's residence.
You're looking for a man named Aaron Hallam?
Miss Kravitz, is he still here?
What has Aaron done?
You gotta leave here. You're in danger.
Why am I in danger?
Now come here and burn this house down.
Get on the floor, now!
If you cross this line, you better be ready to kill me.
Oh, yeah. I just said Tommy Lee Wallace. It's not Tommy Lee Wallace, Visions. That's how tired I am. Tommy Lee Jones. Excuse me. I apologize. As soon as I said that, I'm watching it, and then it said Academy Award winner Tommy Lee Jones. I'm like, Fears, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, it's not Tommy Lee Wallace. Tommy Lee Jones. I apologize. You know what I meant. Oh, man, I'm so tired. Oh, Lord.
Release him now!
This is number 2. We have an agent down. Sector red. Sector red.
You better decide now what's an acceptable body count. That's what you're going to get if you let these guys declare war on my boy.
This is pretty good.
Remember me?
I like it. Buddy, I definitely have to check this out. I will say this. Your dad had amazing taste because that fucking trailer was great, man. And I'll be honest, I'm not bullshitting you guys. I'm not saying that because I'm Vision's friend. I'm saying it because I just watched the trailer, and that shit is definitely an action movie that me and my dad would want to watch, man. That fucking thing was great, Visions. The knife, it's pretty good. It's got a weird kind of like hook angle to it, but it's good, buddy. It's good. It's good. And then let's see. Let's look up Jason Voorhees buck knife. I think I know what you're talking about, but let me have a look. Let me go to Google again and let me have a look. I'm pretty damn sure, I think, because he uses a lot of his machete, mainly. So, but I don't. I need a kind of a memory boost of what his buck knife looks like. Jason Voorhees buck knife. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so yeah, because he uses the buck knife in Part 6 Visions. I remember that when he comes back from the grave. Fucking hilarious. That one guy's like, Jason belongs in hell. I'm like, he's already in hell. He's already dead. Leave his body alone. But no, that dumbass had to go there, dig up his grave, and then I'm gonna set him on fire. He's already dead. He's a rotting corpse. But of course, he sticks that metal thing in him. Then the fucking lightning bolt brings him back to life. I'm like, you little bastard. I'm like, why'd you have to fuck with his body? Just leave him alone. He's already dead. He's already in hell. But no, that guy's like, oh no, I gotta burn him. Fucking idiot. And then he brings the guy back. So yeah, he uses that buck knife in Part 6. I gotta say, the buck knife is pretty iconic. In the Scream franchise, I think he uses the buck knife a couple of times in the Jason. Mainly Jason is because when I wrote buck knife on Google Visions, half of the images are the Scream buck knife, and then the other half are his machete that pops up. So I would say the Ghostface killer, he's more iconic with the buck knife, I would say. And then Jason, he's more famously known for his machete, because he uses that machete a lot. But I gotta say, the buck knife is really cool. Oh, on Etsy, there's they've made a stab version of the buck knife. That's fucking hilarious. I'll be honest, if I'm gonna buy a movie prop knife, I don't want it to be like a fake stab one. I want it to be like a real blade. Because they encased it like in this frame, and that's one thing I'll never do. I won't frame a knife. I just like to nail something in the wall and just hang it on the nail. Like I have my knives all up there. Sadly, I only have 2. Randall gave me the first one, the Kano knife. I'm not digging the Kano. I mean, I'm not dissing the Kano knife. I love the Kano knife. But out of the Kano knife and the MacGyver knife, well, obviously I love MacGyver more than Kano. So my favorite knife so far that I own is the MacGyver knife. I'm telling you, though, that buck knife, though, Visions, looks pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. All right, let me minimize Google in case we need it for later. Oh, yeah. All right. So, yeah. So far, I think we can add to the list. We can add to the list, I would say, and they don't go in this order, but so far we've got Jason. So, number 1, let me get a pen so I can write these down. Let me grab a piece of paper and a pencil. So we can keep track of these. All right, I got my little notepad here. All right, so here we go. So and they don't go in this order, guys, but I'm gonna try to pinpoint. So number 1. And we're going to try to nail it down just to the top 10. So the number 1, Jason's machete. So I'm going to write that down. So Jason's machete. Number 2, the buck knife from Ghostface. So I'm going to say Ghostface buck knife. So far we've got those 2. All right. Let's see. Let me scroll down here. I'll be honest, Visions, I did not know that tracker, that buck knife was hundreds of dollars. But you know what? Let's see how much it actually is. Like, not, I mean, I believe you, but I want to see it for myself. Let's see. So, I'll just go to Amazon. I do a lot of my shopping between Etsy, Amazon, and eBay, like whenever I'm finding a prop. So let's check Amazon so far. So Amazon. Let's go to Amazon real quick. All right, so Tom Brown tracker knife. All right. Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. All right. Well, they've got a couple of different colors, but for the most part, they've got a brown handle with like a silver blade. But I think in the movie Visions, he uses the gray one with the black blade, and they've got a couple of different prices on Amazon. You can get one for $234, another one is $250, and then another one comes with a combo set. One is $194. So it's a little high, but it's not too bad. But it definitely is a wonderful blade, though. Wonderful. I mean, it's got a nice handle on it. I mean, the blade is about that fucking long. It's pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. So, yeah. And I know you showed me this before, buddy, but I just couldn't remember. It comes with a nice carrying case. I am digging this blade, buddy. And I haven't even seen the damn movie yet. But I will. I mean, when I watched that trailer, I was like, damn, like Vision's dad had some great taste, man, because, whoo, that is a great action movie. All right, so let me scroll down here. Let's get back to the chat. So far we got those first two. Let's see. It's better if you actually watch the movie. It's largely based on survival and knife fighting. Oh, yeah, buddy. Listen, I just wanted to check out the trailer. The trailer looks amazing. I am going to watch the movie. I mean, that fucking trailer looked amazing, Visions. Oh, don't worry. I'll watch it. I will watch it. I've added it to the list. So if I can find it before my Missouri trip or while I'm on my Missouri trip at V-Stock, because whatever I can't find, V-Stock in Missouri has buttloads of fucking Blu-rays. They got it all. They got VHS, DVD, 4K, Blu-ray. If I can find it anywhere, if I can't find it on Amazon or eBay or wherever, I'll for sure find it at V-Stock. So I've already added it to the list, buddy. So after I've got the list written down of what to look for, I'm gonna pull it up and write it on the list. The Hunted with Tommy Lee Jones. I can't believe I said Tommy Lee Wallace. You know what I meant, Visions. And I know that isn't a shitty, hilarious horror movie that Fears usually goes for, but I love me some action movies too. So, because a fan said, well, let's see here. It's going okay, Yakov. I'll be honest. I haven't had time to read it a lot, but I do need to get back to reading my Bible, buddy. I really do. I may use the squirrel in some of my videos. Do it, D-Man. Listen, I cannot wait for those squirrel videos to come back. Hello, John Fears. Do you like that acorn, John Fears? I see you nibbling on it, John Fears. And I love how D-Man, to every sentence, says John Fears. It makes the fucking video. How are you enjoying that rest in that tree, John Fears? I fucking lose my mind every single time I watch those. But we haven't seen a squirrel video in ages. Listen, D-Man, I follow your channel. I'm glad the garden is going well. D-Man is a gardener, and he always he does like these garden vlogs. I mean, that's safe to say, D-Man. I don't know what you'd classify those videos as, but it's a garden vlog. He does updates on his garden. Your garden looks fantastic. Fresh fruit, vegetables, you're rocking. Get back to those squirrel videos, please. Because the squirrel videos are fucking hilarious. All right. Vision says true. See, even Visions likes them, right? Get on those fucking squirrel videos, buddy. All right, well, I think that's what D-Man is saying true to. All right. So we got 2 out of the 10. We got Jason's machete, the ghost face. I would say the third one is Michael Myers' kitchen knife. I mean, that's pretty iconic. So Michael Myers' kitchen knife. And I'm not going to put Freddy's glove knife down because it's not technically a knife. We're just talking about knives here. So we got Jason's machete, Ghostface knife, Michael Myers knife, and it's not all like ghost. It's not like all killers that are going to be on this list. Number 4. I mean, I would say any version of Rambo's knife. I mean, that's pretty fair to say, right, Visions? I mean, the Rambo knife is iconic. Doesn't matter which one it is. Every single movie, he's made a different type of knife. But I'll tell you guys my favorites here in a minute, but I'm going to write that down. Number 4, in my opinion, the Rambo knife. Any version, because there's been 5 films, and in 5 films, there's been every different version. You've got little knives like in the first one, and then in the fourth one, he makes this like half knife, half machete one. And what's really cool is I have the Blu-ray of Rambo Visions, and in the behind the scenes, Stallone actually made he got the hot liquid up, and he actually did the blacksmith. I don't know what you call it, and he actually made the knife for the movie himself. And he has, so I mean, you can make you can buy the replica. They've made shitloads of replicas over the years, but he said, I have my very first one that I made. He goes, and I used the one that I made in the film. And I was like, that's so fucking cool, man. And if you buy the behind the scene of the Blu-ray, it'll show you all the behind. It doesn't show you him making it you see him make it in the movie. So he said that was the start of it. He goes, we got the shot of Rambo / me. He goes, we have a little bit of me making it in the film, and then it fast forwards and it shows Rambo making it, or finished making it. But he goes, I finished it off camera, and then he goes, and then we just kind of use those first few seconds of him hitting the hot liquid metal and making it. That's one of my favorites because not only did he use it, but he made that, and now he goes, it's in my house, it's on the wall, and I was like, oh, God. So fucking good. So I'm gonna put any version of the Rambo knife because there's 5 knives. The last one that they made, the Last Blood, they call it the Heart Stopper because that's exactly what he did. He fucking shoves the knife, gung, right here, goes down, opens the guy's fucking chest, barrels into his fucking chest, grabs his fucking heart out, pumps his fucking heart, and throws it down on the ground. Like that's like one of the last scenes in Last Blood. And the guy's all that, like, combobulating, and then he just, like, fucking, like, goes down like that. I'm like, only Rambo, the biggest badass, or one of the biggest badass in film history. He's like, yeah, what? Yeah, you killed my daughter, or it's like his adopted daughter, or whatever. Just shoves a knife, gung, 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 rips his fucking heart out, kind of squishes it, and throws it down, and goes, yeah, you motherfucker. And then he rips the blade out, fucking wipes off the blade and puts it back in his fucking holster. I was like, yeah, buddy. And then, so one day, Fears will own the Heart Stopper. I don't know when, but one of these days. So I'm going to put it down. So Rambo knife. And then I'm going to put any version. So far on the list, we've got Jason Machete, Ghostface Killer Buck Knife, Michael's kitchen knife, and then Rambo knife. All right, number 5. Let's try to tackle this. All right. Let's see here. Oh, that's a good one, Visions. The Crocodile Dundee knife. That one's pretty good because he uses, I think, the same knife in all. How many movies he did? Crocodile Dundee, number 2. Then the third one's when he goes to Hollywood. Yeah, it's 3. That one's pretty good. Visions Dundee is number 1. You think so, Larry? I don't know if it's number 1, but it definitely needs to be added to the list. And you know what? I haven't seen it in a while, so let me go to Google. Let's see here. Go to images. Crocodile. Okay, let's see here. I mean, I've seen all those films. They're pretty good. Crocodile Dundee. I wish they would make another one because I love Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile Dundee knife. I know it's a large blade. It's pretty fucking huge. Oh yeah. It's goddamn. I forgot how tall it was. That is a tall blade. I mean, that fucker is huge. I don't know what the name of the actual knife is, Visions. I just wrote in Crocodile Dundee knife, and all these knives came up. That's a good knife. Because one of the iconic scenes, he's like, "Ha, that's not a knife. That's a knife." And then the fucking like thug guy that wants his money is like, "Oh shit, man! Like, no, I'm good, man. I'm cool. So yeah, man, that knife is pretty cool. You know, I'm gonna add it to the list. The Crocodile Dundee knife. So I think that one's a must. And then I've got the next one, Visions. What do you think about this? Because not a lot of people remember this knife, but there's an iconic knife in the first Predator movie, and that needs to be added to the list. So, all right, number 5 is the Crocodile Dundee. So I don't know if you guys remember in the first Predator, the Indian guy, I forgot his name. Billy. Billy is sick and he's sick and tired of the Predator, like basically chasing them down. He throws away all of his guns and he just takes out a knife and he pretty much like doesn't stab himself, but it kind of goes like this, and blood starts trickling out, and then he wants the Predator to like smell his blood, and the blade is like that fucking long. And it's only in the Predator movie for maybe a minute and a half, but it is such an iconic knife. I mean, it's that fucker is like that long. Let me see if I can look it up. Let's see. The Predator knife. I would love to add it to my collection because it's such an iconic knife. Yeah, there it is. Because the blade is so jagged. It goes like this, and then like digs in, and then digs out, and then digs in and digs out. So it's kind of a weird knife, but it looks so good. And you can definitely buy it online. It says the Predator Signature Edition knife. Oh wow. Let's see how much it is. Let's see. Predator knife for sale. Let's see how much it is. Probably gazillions of dollars. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to Amazon and see how much it is. So, the Predator knife. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, you know what? It's not that bad. On Amazon, it's $89. You know what? That's not that bad. I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be more. But, wow. It's only $89 on Amazon. Well, that's that version. I know there's other. Then there's another version where you get the 14-inch blade that like Dutch uses. He has like a little tiny like kind of knife like fighting blade. And if you want to get the combo set of the Dutch blade and then the Predator blade, it's $210, which is still not that bad. That's not that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot more. Let's see how much it is on eBay. Because I know if you go to different websites, there's different prices. So let's see how much it is on eBay. That's not that bad. $89. I thought it would have been a lot more. Let's see. The Predator knife. Let's see here. Let's see here. Well, they've got a signed one from Arnold Schwarzenegger that's $3,000. Well, obviously, Fears ain't going to get that one. Let's see. Okay, so they're about the same price. The Predator knife, $125, and there's another one for $180. So you're going to pay about $100 for it, give or take. There's another one that's $99, but with tax, after you do the shipping and tax and you send it to your house, that 99 is more like $110. So that's, I'll be honest, it's not that bad. I thought it would be a lot more than that, but I'm gonna put it down. So that's number 6, the Predator knife. The Predator. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. The Predator knife. I'll be honest, there's so many iconic, but I was like, let's try to actually nail this down. You know, because whenever Fears does these, I'll be like, well, maybe it makes the list, maybe it doesn't. I was like, no, let's actually try to narrow down like the top 10. I'm like, I'll talk to the fans, and the fans and me will narrow it down. So far we've got 1 through 6. Jason knife, Ghostface Killer knife, Michael's knife, any version of the Rambo knife, the Crocodile Dundee's knife, the Predator knife. So we got 7, we've got 8, we've got 9, and we got 10. So we got 4 more iconic knives. So yeah. Vision says Richie might own that knife. Which one? What is he, a big knife collector? I did not know that. I didn't know that Richie was a big knife collector. I'm not a big knife collector. I'm more of a movie prop collector, but I mean, weapons are a serious part of film, so I try to add those to the collection. So yeah. I didn't know that he was a knife collector, Visions. Alright, let's see. What else? Let's see. I'm trying to think. What are some other movie iconic? Because in Terminator, he doesn't really use a lot of knives, you know? He uses more guns, the Terminator. Again, RoboCop, he doesn't really use any knives. I want to say Blade. Blade, he uses he uses a sword. Then he has that double-edged knife, Visions, where it's like looped and he takes it and throws it around. But I don't know if it's that iconic to make the list. So what are some other knives? Let me look at my movies over here. Let's see. This is harder than I thought. We've got 4 more to the list, and if it's a cool knife, great. But if it's not iconic, it can't be added to the list. So let's see here. What else? See, there's no knives in the Goonies either. So let's see. What else? The Leprechaun, he doesn't use any knives. Oh, you know what? Chucky uses a knife, but is it that iconic to make the list? He uses that, like, voodoo knife, you know, from the first and second one, but I don't know if it's iconic to add to the list. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What else? Again, Star Wars, they don't use any knives in there. It's all, like, lightsabers and blasters and shit. Let's see here. Indiana Jones, he doesn't really use a knife either. He uses a gun and he uses a whip. I'm saying his revolver is iconic and his whip is iconic, but he doesn't really use a knife. So I'm trying to think. Oh, what else? What else? I'm trying to think of TV and movies too. Help me out, Visions. We got 4 more. I'm drawing a blank here. You know what? Let's go to Google. I'll just write in famous movie knives. Thank God for Google, right? Thank God. Because I'm drawing a blank here. I'm drawing a blank. Those first ones were pretty good. All right, let's see here. Famous movie knives. And see, the thing is with this, before I hit enter, it's gonna bring up a lot of these Visions that we already have named. But let's see what else it brings up to jot Fears' memory, because I'm drawing a blank. I mean, the first go-to were pretty iconic. Like, oh yeah, well obviously the fucking Rambo knife, obviously the fucking you know, Jason machete, all that kind of crap. But now I'm drawing a blank. Let's see here. All right, famous movie knives. All right, just what I thought. Right away, the Rambo knife came right up. All right, so let's get past all those. Let me scroll down here. And you know what, Visions? The tracker knife did come up. That was second. Oh, no, sorry, it was third. So on the very top, it's got the Rambo knife, all the versions. Then it's got the Crocodile Dundee knife. Then the third one was your Tom Brown tracker knife that popped up. Let's see here. What else? What else can we find? It says 5 most iconic blades from film history. All right, well, let's click on this and let's see what pops up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, fucking Michael Myers' knife came up. Well, I've already got that. Let's see. What else? Let's see. La 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 la. Let's see. What else? What else? Oh, hilarious. Even though it's not a knife, the fucking lightsaber popped up, too. Hilarious. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a lot of Rambo shit. Oh, the Swiss Army knife came up. The MacGyver knife came up. Let's see here. Oh, the Cobra knife came up. You know, from Stallone's Cobra came up. Yeah, I've watched Cobra. It's good. I don't know if it's the most iconic though. I don't know if it'll be added to the list though. Let's see. What else? What else have we got here? God, this is harder than I thought. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to find some more. Let's see here. I'll be honest. There's not much on the internet. I mean, all the ones that we've written down are the ones that are popping up. I thought more would pop up, but a lot of the ones that we've already mentioned have popped up. Let's see here. Man, I'm drawing a blank. Well, you know, we may only have to do like the top 5 because I don't know if there's enough knives in movie history to do the top 10. I'm being honest. If I'm being completely honest. So, yeah. Visions is snappy. Like a snappy dresser? Thanks, Larry. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know because, again, I've never seen Visions in person, Larry. I'm sure he is. Visions is a pretty cool guy, so... I'm editing an illustration, Larry. Oh, nice! Fears is the GOAT of YouTube topics. Well, I mean, I always try to pick interesting topics. I always try to pick interesting topics. I love hashing things out with you guys. Let's see here. I'm trying to find some more. Well, I'll be honest. All the same blades are popping up, so I don't think we're gonna be able to find 10. But I'll do a top 5. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit more, but yeah, the same knives are popping up. But I mean, the knives that are popping up are good. I mean, I would love to add these to the collection at some point because they're great fucking knives. The Rambo knives are like some of my favorite. But that one that Visions showed me, that one is pretty badass. I mean, that one's fucking great. Okay, so Conan the Barbarian popped up, but that's not really a knife. It's more of a sword. They say it's a dagger. It's definitely it's too long to be a dagger. A dagger is like from there to there. A sword, his sword's like that long. That's not a knife. It's not even a dagger. Online they say it's a dagger. It's not a fucking dagger. It's a sword. Maybe we can do that as a topic later on, like best swords in film history, because there's a lot of swords in film history, but not a lot of knives. Yeah, that's not a dagger. I'm not trying to be mean to those film directors, whoever said it on Google, but it's not. I wouldn't classify Conan the Barbarian's sword as a dagger. It's not a dagger. It's a sword. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to close Google. Let's just do the top 5. Well, I think we've got the top 5, guys. The top 5, because I couldn't find any more. I mean, the same type of knives will come up. So let's break this down, Visions. I would say, in my opinion, you guys can give your opinions. Out of the 6 that because I put 7, 8, 9, 10, but we couldn't find 10. Out of the 6 knives, I would say the most iconic, the top 5 for me. Number 1 is any of the Rambo knife. Number 2 would probably be Jason's machete. 3 would be the Ghostface Killer's buck knife. 4 would be 4 would be the Michael Myers kitchen knife, and then the 5th one, it's between the Crocodile Dundee knife and the Predator knife. You see the Crocodile Dundee knife more on camera than the Predator knife, so I would say the 5th one was probably the Crocodile. As much as I love the Predator movies, I'm gonna go number 5 with the Crocodile Dundee knife. So those are the top 5, guys. Those are the top 5 in Fierce's opinion. You let me know. You let me know what your top 5 is. You let me know. All right, moving on. Fierce's greatest accomplishments. Well, I've lived a long, nice life so far. I'm gonna turn 40 soon. There's some things that I still want to achieve that I haven't gotten around to yet, or that hasn't happened yet. And mine are pretty simple, you know. I'll tell you the ones that I haven't gotten around to yet, and then I'll tell you the ones that I have gotten around to. The ones that I haven't gotten around to yet, get a film job. I would love to work at least once, either in a film or behind the scenes. Get married. I've been looking for a lady. Haven't found her yet. I've came close. Have children. You know, be a good dad like how my dad was. I mean, those are all the ones that I haven't gotten around to yet. But the ones that I have gotten around to, I'm very proud of, and my family's very proud of. I got to be in a documentary, so that's kind of a film, kind of not a film. I got to be in my friend Dave's contamination documentary. I'm going to bring it, Vision, so you can check it out. I was honored when my buddy Dave called me and said, Fears, you know, to promote the convention, you've came to, he only did six of the contamination conventions. I think he made the documentary around part 3. So he said, you've gone to almost every single one. I only missed one. I missed the very first contamination convention. It's because me and Dave weren't friends yet, and I had no idea about it. But by the second one, I found out. I was going to one of those Toy Man toy shows. Dave popped up. Someone said, oh, well, Fears, if you love the Toy Man toy show, you will love my buddy Dave's convention. That's how I met Dave, and that's how we became friends. And we're still friends this day. And I've went to his comic book shop twice now. And I've bought shit from his comic book shop. And it's amazing. So if you're ever in Belleville, Illinois, the Cosmic Comics comic book shop is fucking amazing. Check it out. Check it out. So I would say that's number 1. I got to be in a documentary. And that's number 1. Number 2, I'm proud of myself for graduating high school. That's number 2. Number 3, graduating college. My dad has never been more prouder than that moment. Oh, that's one of the biggest moments. And it was hard. I mean, it's hard doing just 1 degree. Fears did 2. And I basically did 8 years of school in 4 years. And I remember they're like, well, if you think you can handle it, Fears. I was like, it's a tough challenge, but I think I can do it. I did it. There it is. So that's definitely added to the list. I got to be in my friend's wedding. I think that's a pretty cool accomplishment. I've been in a few weddings. I've just never been to my wedding. Not yet, but I've been to a few weddings. But it was an honor to be in my friend's. I up until that point, I had just gone to weddings, but I've never been in the wedding party, so that was pretty cool. Moving to Florida, that was a big accomplishment. I mean, I didn't think I'd ever move here, but thank God I did, so that's definitely added to the list. Hitting almost 9,000 on TikTok. That's the most fans I've ever had, ever. Hitting 1,000 on each of my YouTube channels, that was a pretty big achievement. Those are just a few of Fears' greatest accomplishments. I mean, there's more, but those, I don't want to keep you guys here all night. Because it's already 8 and I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm trying to get through this because we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. Those are definitely some. All right, last topic. What does Fears spend his money on? Well, as you guys all know, I'd say number 1, movie props. Oh, yeah. Whether they're real or replicas, I spend a lot of money on that because I love movies. So that's number one. Number two, I spend a lot on conventions. Buying things at conventions, going to conventions. Number three, probably my family. My family. Like whenever a birthday comes up or Christmas, I mean, I always buy big gifts, you know. Because as much as I love living down here, I do miss my family, so, and my friends. So I try to get my friends and my family, like, big gifts, you know. Stuff that they'll like. That's number three. Number four, groceries. I mean, because I have to eat. And then five, rent. Rent's a big one. Rent. What else? Movies. Oh, yeah. Movies. And that's about it. But I'd say the biggies are movies and movie props. But yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Movies, movie props, groceries, rent, family. I think that's about it. Oh, well, whenever I do travel, whenever I... Joy Boy says strippers. No, that's a lie. You lie, Joy Boy. Fears hardly spends money on that. Listen, I recently went to a strip club, but that's the first strip club I've went to in what? Since 2021. And I'll be honest, I didn't even spend that much when I was there, buddy. So you lie, Joy Boy. You lie. I know you were just joking around, buddy, but that was pretty fucking hilarious. But no, I don't spend a lot of money on that. Hardly any. When I do travel, whenever I go on vacation, I like to have fun. So I don't just do like a little vacation. I save up my vacation time, and then I just, fucking go buck wild, you know? Like the Visions trip next year, I'm going to go buck wild. It's going to be a lot of fun. Because as much as Fears works, I need to spend more time on the El Chillo, El Relaxo. I get worked up sometimes, and I need to learn to just relax more. I put a lot of pressure on these shoulders because I don't want to let anyone down. I don't want to let myself down. I don't want to let my dad down. And I'm trying to work as hard as I possibly can. But all my friends have said it a million times. Fears, that's fine to have lofty goals. That's fine to work really hard. But you got to learn to chill more and relax and enjoy life. So whenever I make those like travel vlogs, like where I go to the tourist attractions, it's for two reasons. One, to go and do something fun and relaxing. Two, to get some good content. But it's the first one more, to relax more. And I have been relaxing more and letting more things brush off my shoulder. Like if someone makes fun of me online, I'm not saying I'm fully there, but every once in a while I'll get a little perturbed. But for the most part, I'll just let it brush off my shoulders. I've gotten better at it. Am I cured? Not in the least. But I'm better at it. Because the old Fears would be like, fuck you, Quentin, I hope you fucking die. You know, all that stupid bullshit. Now, if Quentin says something, I'm just like, whatever, Quentin, you're fucking hilarious. You're going to believe whatever you're going to believe, so it's pointless arguing with you, so I'm not even going to argue with you. You know, that's pretty much where I am. Because I doubt me and him will ever be friends. He says a lot of negative shit, so I just let him go off and do his thing. I do my thing, and I'm just like, all right, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to do. Because I get tired of arguing with him. Same thing with Tyler. He's kind of a bitch, you know. Sometimes he's nice. Sometimes he's not nice. Same thing with Mercenary Man. They're going to say whatever they're going to say. I just try to keep it civil, you know. So it is what it is. Well, I'm sorry that we couldn't get to 10, guys. I was really trying to find 10. But, I mean, I found some pretty good knives, you know. Ones that I would like to buy to add to the wall at some point. Not today, but at some point, you know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know I did. I always enjoy hanging out with you guys, giving you some content. I'm sorry the content was late, you know. So, Visions, great suggestions on the knives, buddy. I will check out that movie. I wrote it down. The Hunted. The Hunted. Your dad had some good taste in movies, man. Visions, if you got any other suggestions on movies, you let me know. And I'll be honest, any suggestion that Visions has ever gave, like the fucking Australian, like, Wasteland movie, the Dead End Drive-In Massacre, great fucking movie. I watched it about a month ago. I rewatched it a month ago and I forgot to tell you. And it's great. It's great. So far I've watched it twice now. Once when I bought it and then once about a month ago. I'm definitely gonna check out I'm definitely gonna check out The Hunted, because man, that looked amazing. That movie looked amazing for sure. But anyway, I hope everybody had a great time. I know I did. Thank you for all the likes. This stream so far got 3 likes. I really appreciate that. Big shout out to all the fans. You know, you guys know I love you. You guys know I care about you. I always have a good time hanging out with you guys. You guys are the best. I appreciate all the likes, the comments, the views, the subscriptions. Without the loyal fans, Fears wouldn't do what I do. You guys motivate me. You guys do. One day I hope to meet everybody, or as many fans as I possibly can. I may have a little fan base, but we're strong. We're a strong fan base, but we're a little fan base. But one day I would love to get to 10K. That would be another accomplishment that I haven't achieved yet. I doubt I'll ever get to 100,000. I'm just being honest with you guys. If I do, that would be fucking phenomenal. But it would be nice to hit 10K. At least on both channels, or at least one channel. If I only had to pick one channel, it would definitely be FearsMan26. Because as much as I love Fears vlogs, I love FearsMan26 better. Because it has my best footage, my best projects, all that shit on there. So yeah, maybe one day. We keep working, we keep uploading, we keep trying. Don't ever give up on your passions and your dreams. That's why I admire, I admire Visions a lot, because he was like, yeah, fuck 9 to 5. You only live life once. I'm going to make up my own hours. Fuck you. Fuck your 9 to 5. I'll make my own 9 to 5 myself. So I admire that you open up your business, buddy. Maybe one day, if Fears will get enough courage up to open up a merch store. I haven't decided yet. Maybe one day. Visions has been kind of pushing me to do it. But it's not that I don't want to do it. It's a self-confidence thing. I'm like, what if I open it up and not one person buys anything, you know? And then I wasted everybody's time. So on one end, I'm like, man, I would love to wear my own t-shirts, you know, in the vlogs. Like Fears, fucking put Bung on it and shit, you know? Or Visions, I thought of this one. Maybe I'll have Visions make me this shirt one day. You know how Quentin's always like, Fears, you're nothing but a spoiled rich kid. Untrue. It used to be true when I was a little kid, but now as an adult, I'm not rich. You know, I pay for everything myself. When I was a kid, I was definitely a spoiled rich kid. So I thought about doing a shirt and either have it on my merch store one day, buddy, or maybe I'll throw Vision some cash and have him make it for me. Shout out to being a spoiled rich kid. And throw that in Vision's face. I'll be like, I'll wear it. I will wear it with pride. Shout out to being a spoiled rich kid. So maybe that's one of the next meme collaboration shirts that me and Visions do. I was thinking about it. Randall kind of helped me with the idea too. He's like, hey, Fierce, how fucking hilarious would it be in a vlog? Hey, Quentin, fuck you. And then I pan down. It says, shout out to being a spoiled rich kid. I was like, Randall, it may have to be a must. So I don't know. We'll see. I will talk to Visions about it off camera. That's very true, D-Man. You never know until you try. I just get scared sometimes that I don't have enough fans that they would buy anything and I would make any of a profit. Visions has told me the exact same thing. Fears, you never know until you try. So I've been trying to get over that hump because Visions showed me a bunch of websites. Richie said, Fears, I use a website to make all my fucking merch. I don't know the name of the website that Richie uses. Visions uses another one of those websites too to make all his merch. But Visions' website is different than Richie's because it's he's a business owner. He owns his own fucking business. So I think you need another. I don't know for sure. Visions could tell you more, D-Man. But Visions has a website. I think it's called Store Envy or Envy Store or something like that, where that's for business owners. Richie, he uses a website. I don't know if it's for like content creators or whatever, but it's Yeah, I don't know what website he uses, Visions, but that website's different than the website that Visions uses. Like his website, I think it's solely for like content creators, and then Visions uses a website for like business owners. So I don't know much about it, but when I do one day choose to make a merch store, I'll probably ask Visions for some suggestions. Find the right website for me, and then the very first one, Visions already gave me the image. The anime bullshit T-shirt is the very first shirt that's going on my merch store, Visions. I saved it. I still have your email. You wrote, hey Fears, here's the image. I said, well, if I ever do make a merch store, it's saved on the computer. That's the first shirt. Shout out to the anime bullshit T-shirt. I probably need to get a new one because whenever you gave me the first one, Visions, or whenever I got the first one, I think I wore like a medium or a large. Now that I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little wider. I think it still fits me, but barely. That's why I've been trying to lose some weight to get down to where I can still fit that one. So yeah, I'll probably have to get a new anime bullshit T-shirt. I remember when you put it on your Instagram, you're like, this shirt was inspired by my friend John Fears that thinks any cartoon is some anime bullshit. That's half true, half wrong. I don't think all cartoons are like that. But I'm just not into anime. But I love how you worded it, Visions. I was fucking losing my goddamn mind. I was on the floor fucking losing it when I read that. I was like, this is fucking great. So yeah. But yeah. Yep. But no, I don't know exactly what website I would use, D-Man, but I would definitely do my research and pick the best content creator merch store for me, you know. So yeah. Anyway, you guys are awesome. I always love hanging out with you guys, and look forward to epic content coming. I'm almost done with the Hulk Hogan Beat Shop. And my friend at work was like, Fears. He goes, do you know how many views your first Hogan Beat Shop was? I said, you know what? I said, the first time me and Randall went there, I said it was a blast. And he goes, I didn't know your friend Randall liked Hulk Hogan. I said, yeah. I said, that's why Randall wanted to go. And I said, fuck it. Let's just make a vlog out of it, Randall. I'm like, I like Hulk Hogan. He's the man. Right on. Let's do it. I'm like, I'll get a shirt. And then Randall bought a magnet, and he bought something else. I can't remember what other thing he got. And so I looked it up. Actually, my first Hogan's Beat Shop, it's got quite a lot of views. Let me look it up. So I can tell you guys the exact amount of views. Because I don't want to lie to you guys, but it's on Fears Vlogs. But my friend at work, Visions, in between the boxes, you know, we get bored, so we just start talking about a bunch of shit. He doesn't want me to reveal his name on, he goes, oh, Fears. He goes, as much as I love you, buddy, and as much as like we're co-workers and shit, this is not Rick. This is another guy. He goes, do not say my name. And he goes, and I'll never be in a vlog. And I said, oh, why is that? He goes, Fears, I wouldn't mind being in a vlog. He goes, you've got amazing fans. And he goes, but then you've got some shitty, dumbass fucking idiots that like troll the shit out of you. He goes, and I don't want them finding out my name and them trolling the shit out of me. I was like, I get it, buddy. I understand. I'm like, they do get on my wick sometimes. I'm like, they do get on my nerves. And he goes, and then he was like, I don't know why they give you so much shit, Fears. I said, you don't want to know. I said, it's really easy, buddy. I said, I know why they give me so much shit. I said, back in the day, I did not handle trolls well, and they know what to say to push me over to the edge. And they said they don't do it a lot these days, but every once in a while they get bored, and they're like, you know what? We haven't pissed off Fears, like, intensely in a while. Let's see if we can give it a go. And then my friend was like, don't they have lives, Fears? I'm like, apparently not, buddy. I'm like, I know some of them do. Some of them have jobs. Some of them don't have jobs. But I'm like, you would think it would be a waste of their time, right? And then my buddy was like, yeah. He goes, it would be a big waste of their time. I'm like, I've been saying that for years, man. But I said, apparently they still love trolling the fuck, even though it's a waste of their time. So I told my friend Visions, I'm like, sometimes I'm good with it and I can handle it. I said, other times They'll push me to my limit, my absolute limit, and then that's when you see the other side of fears come out. So I said it. I said I haven't gotten mad on camera in a long time, but I said sometimes they get me really mad in the Discord. I'm not going to lie about that, because why would I lie about it? It's happened quite a few times in the Discord. So my friend's like, Fears, do you ever take breaks from the Discord? I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, I take breaks from the Discord a lot. So yeah. Let's see how many views that video got. So Fears Vlogs, Hogan's Beach Shop. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Here we go. So it's got 6 views. I mean, not 6 views. 6 views. Hilarious. It's got 6 likes, and it's got. It's not. Well, to my friend out there, it doesn't got a lot, but it's got a decent amount. It's got 172 views, so not bad. I wouldn't say that's a lot, but it's a lot for the Fears vlogs, because mainly a lot of my vlogs get anywhere from 80 views to about 120 views. So it's above average, but I wouldn't say it's like, I said, like, to me, a lot of views would be like 10,000 views. But to my friend out there, I'm not going to mention his name because he doesn't want me to. Yeah, you're right, buddy. It's over my normal view count, but yeah. I mean, people like Hulk Hogan, you know. I like Hulk Hogan too, you know. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take off, guys. I need to get some dinner rocking, and I want to try and edit some more content before I take another nap before I go. I always take a nap before I go into work. So work's been going good. Everything's been going pretty good. My eyes are starting to get back to white like normal for like the last couple of days because of the hot sauce. I was like, man, when are my eyes going to go back to normal? Someone like the other night at work was like, Fears, are you all right, buddy? And I was like, buddy, I know what you're thinking. He goes, what? I go, well, you see my eyes red. You're thinking I smoked a lot of weed or something, right? And he goes, He goes, the thought came across my mind, Fears. He goes, but you don't look like the type of person that does drugs. I'm like, I don't, buddy. I said, I'll tell you exactly what happened. I said, I did a challenge. And then I told him the whole story, Visions. And he was like, oh, Fears, that's why your fucking eyes are red. And he goes, dude, don't mess with hot sauce. He goes, are you fucking nuts? I'm like, I must be, buddy, because I said, I promised the fans I would do it. I said, I will never, ever. Well, I shouldn't say that. For the fans, I will never do a hot sauce challenge. But if this is the only way I would do it, Visions. I love that Hot Wings YouTube channel. If I ever got to be on Hot Wings, that would be the only time I would do it. I would do Hot Wings as many times as they want me to, because one, my channel would explode if I was ever on that show. Two, I'm a big fan of Hot Wings. I like eating Hot Wings. I like not Hot Wings. The fucking channel's name is Hot Ones. I would love to be on Hot Ones. That guy that does the Hot Ones show, he seems like a cool guy. I would be honored. I would be honored to be on that show. And I'll give you an example. Gordon Ramsay, he said fuck about 1 million times, right, when he was on the show. His episode, Visions, got so many views, they invited him back. Not a second time. He's been on there, I believe, 3 times. It's either 2, well, no. It's either 2 times or 3 times. I know, you guys know me. Like, I just did 1 wing, but I think on that show I would do a little bit better because I know Heroes, he put extra hot sauce in there. I mean, it was dripping with that stuff. I think like on the Hot Ones, they just lightly glaze it, but that's because that's all you need. The bomb, a dab is good. I ate one that was like smothered in it. They just lightly glaze it. So, and on that show, the host says, you don't even have to eat the whole wing. He goes, if you just want to nibble on it, you know, or just eat a tiny bit of the wing, go for it. So I could probably eat a tiny, from past experience, I ate the whole fucking chicken wing at Heroes. No, I wouldn't do that on Hot Ones. Let's say this is the wing. I would just be like, you know, like a little nibble. And then I'd move on to the next one. The only thing I would probably go nuts on is the last dab. Because I'd be like, look, I'm not bitching out. I don't care how bad my stomach would be. Some celebrities on there have been like, you know what? I'm like, I'm not going to eat the last chicken wing. Just, I'm going to put one little dab of the last dab on my finger and do that. No, because then they have a wall of shame. Fears will never be on the wall of shame if I'm ever on Hot Ones. I'd be like, look, it's going to fucking suck, but it's going to be legendary. So you fucking put that last fucking dab on that wing, and Fears would not only put one dab, I'd probably put 2 or 3 dabs on there. And then go, this is going to suck. Nunk. But Fears would go down as a legend. Well, at least in my mind, I would go down as a legend, and in my little YouTube community, I would go down as a legend. I don't know about a legend of the world, but I will not pussy out or bitch out if I ever get on that Hot Wings. I keep saying Hot Wings on that Hot Ones channel because I love that YouTube channel, and it's such a great idea. But I doubt I'll ever be on there. But his name is Sean. I don't know his last name. His name is Sean that does that fucking show. Sean, if you ever want Fears on the Hot Ones, it would be an honor. I won't just come on there once. I'll come on there as many times as you want me to, buddy, because I love your fucking show. Get me on Hot Ones, Sean. He'll probably never see this footage, but maybe one day. I would be honored to be on his show. And you guys know I would be nervous as hell. Visions, picture me on that show. You're sitting there and you're like, oh man, this is either going to go really good for Fears or really bad. And you know I would sit there. Whenever I get a little nervous, I always cross my hands. My hands would be folded probably the whole time I'm on that show because I'd be like, well, it's going to start off light. But whenever we get around Hot Sauce 5, Hot Sauce 6, that's when it gets to the insane time. And the last dab is even hotter than the bomb. And the bomb thing that's the hottest thing I've ever tried ever in my life. And I barely could handle it. So if the last dab is hotter than that fucking shit, I can only imagine. And it took me a good, 45 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry, an hour and 45 minutes to get back to normal eating that one fucking chicken wing. So, pretend stories, I know you want the one chip challenge. Randall told me don't do it because he said that would probably kill you, Fears, because it's hotter than the bomb thing. So I'm going to have to politely pass on that. Any other challenge I'll do, but you guys want Fears to be around and to continue to make content for you guys. Pretend stories, I know I'm letting you down, buddy. I'm really sorry. I thought I could handle the bomb. Because the first time when I did the lick, yeah, it sucked for 45 minutes, but I was like, all right, I can handle this. I barely survived the wing, man. So you guys don't want me to die if I do the one chip challenge. But I'll do any other challenge. So, but like I said, the only time I would fuck around with hot sauce again is if Sean from Hot Ones called me up and said, Fears, I saw your little fucking wing thing, blah, blah, blah. Not that he would ever call me, but if he ever did, he'd be like, I'd love for you to be on the show. I would be like, oh, fuck yeah. Fly me out there, buddy. I'll be there in a hot fucking minute, you know? I doubt that'll happen, but I think that would be so cool to be on that fucking show. And Visions, you know it would be legendary if I was on that show. Oh yeah, it would. No question. It would be legendary. Oh yeah. For sure, dude. Alright, Fears is taking off. I'm gonna get another shower. And I'm gonna, shower before I go into work. I gotta get on some food for dinner. I think I'm just gonna have a soup and salad for dinner. And then I'm gonna work on some stuff and probably watch the third Predator movie and then off to worko. Hopefully we have another chill night. Because last night was pretty chill. So hopefully tonight we only have like 37,038. Fingers crossed. So yeah. So we'll see. We're almost towards the weekend. So shout out to my friend Sam. Sam, I am looking forward to doing knife throwing and dinner, buddy. Who will win at knife throwing, Sam or me? Probably Sam, because Sam's done it before. I've never done it before. So in the vlog, I'm going to be like, Sam, real quick for me and for the fans, tell me the rules. And then we'll vlog it up. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that vlog. I know I am, so time for some shout-outs. Shout out to my buddy, my pal, Egotistical Commando. Check him out on Twitch. Check him out on YouTube. Sam, you're my buddy. You're my pal. I love you. Check out my buddy, Pixel Protocol, Lord of those pylons. Pixel, I hope you're having a great time in Vegas, buddy. Shoot me a message on Twitter. Let me know how the trip's going, buddy. But follow Pixel, L Protocol. I just threw the L in there to make you guys fucking lose your minds. Follow Pixel Protocol on YouTube. Follow my buddy, my pal, Randall, Lord Randall, at Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Follow Mrs. Immortal, Tinder Immortal on Twitch. Follow the Say Camp Gamer and Werecamp on the old Twitch. And last, but certainly not least, follow Visions, Lord Visions, at www.exhumvisions.com. Visions, you know what I'm about to say. I always have to say it, though, buddy, because we're buddies, we're pals, and I fully support my friends' passions and business. Buy some cool shit. Why? Because Visions is my buddy, my pal, and he's a cool, epic motherfucker. Buy some shit. All right, this is Fears, signing off. Peace, deuce, laters. Fears loves you. Fears cares about you.